Tonight we're going to be working some more in the Allison Wonderland mini journal. Y'all come in and say hi, let me know you're here. We are live on Facebook. If you see the little red button at the top left, hey Dawn. And if not, it's a replay. Let me find you guys so that I can see the chat. All right, there we go. So we're working in this little bitty guy. It's so tiny. It's not going to hold a lot, but we'll put some in it. Tired. I've been running around. That's pretty much it. So as long as everybody is good and y'all can hear me, I am going to pull this up top so we can get started. Get the volume all the way up. Looks good. Hey Cindy. All right, let me pull this camera up top. Okay. Alrighty. So, what will I do tonight? I really don't know. I haven't got a plan. We're just going to wing it. I pulled out some of my scrap papers and stuff so I'd have some supply, hopefully handy to work with. So they're kind of floating all over my desk right now. I guess I'm going to leave this thing here. I might put it... Should I put it in the back? No, because I think that the tab would be in the way. Yeah, has to go on this side. I'm going to do something with that though, because that's doesn't have a back or anything. Let's see. Any themes I want to work on? I just have a lot of blank pages in this one, so let's see. Let's look at our papers and what we have to work with. And kind of go from there. I pulled a few scraps out. I don't know what kind of colors are in here. If there's anything. Let's see if there's anything that might look okay with this. Polka dots might be okay. I feel like that color green is in here randomly. Yeah, it's pretty much that color green. So maybe we'll do something with that. These are just, when I get like scraps and they start getting smaller, I usually cut them into sizes that might make tag backs or whatever. And that's what this pile is. Chairs. A lot of these are older. I'm just looking for things that I can use to kind of just decorate the backgrounds, but still stay in this kind of color pattern that I've got with this LineDotArrow papers, because that's mostly what's in here, is that kind of a color pattern. It's not terrible. What that is. It's thick. I think most of these are dark. I'm trying not to go too dark. I'm staying more on the pastel side. Alright. I'm trying to see a little more florals and pastels with this one. Alright. So I've got that. This, I don't know if it was too pink. That's what I was trying to decide. It might not be too pink. I could use that. I'm just going to pull out a few things. I had this. That was pretty. It's got some pinks and greens. And I just have some of this tissue paper and the brown. I also have it in black somewhere, but maybe it's brown. And then just a few random pages with writing, some flowers. These are just, like I said, just scraps that I grabbed. I do have pink grid paper. Maybe. This pink is pretty bright, but I don't really want to cover her up. I mean, it doesn't have to have anything, honestly, but I do want to put something on it. Could even put just a little snippet roll, possibly. Is it too big? Not to cover up the bunny. It's a little bit big. Possibly make it a little tuck or something. I don't know if it needs anything, honestly. This could be a tuck or something. I think this is too big, probably. I could fold it. But I might save it for something else. Just a random thing. I did find some of that grid paper I was looking for the other day that I couldn't find. I found a little bit of it. Too late now for what I was going to use it for, but at least I know I do have it somewhere. Couldn't find it the other day. This is avocado dyed. Probably use that somewhere. And then more of that polka dot paper I liked. And then some of the painting the roses red thing that I did in this color. Oh, that looks good with that. I might put that there. To decide if I want to do a tuck, long ways, maybe a tuck long ways, or just a bottom pocket. Either would work. This color works really well with this. I think that is it Campfire? Something like that. I feel like that was something like the name. I think it's called Campfire. Crackling Campfire. It's kind of that orangey red color. But I do want to use some of these snippet rolls. I found my roll I had made probably 2 years ago. What else do we got in here? We got some lace. We could probably use that somewhere. It's a label. We could stamp that with something. Put that somewhere. And just little bits and pieces. Bits and pieces everywhere. Found some doily. This doily, the color on it's nice too. Where could I put this doily? Somewhere fragile that I don't really want to do a lot to. Maybe on this. That could be fun. Oh yeah. Might stick it on there. Give that a little more stability. Just don't know if I want to go that way or this way. I think down. It could hold something, or it could just be for looks. If I do make it hold something, I might put some tracing paper behind it, because that tends to work a little bit better. Alright, so that's what I have floating around. We'll play with this. I'm definitely going to use this, because we know this looks good. And then we'll figure out what we're going to put on it as far as our little bits and pieces and tags and decoration. What could we put on that? Let's see. Tweedledum and Tweedledoo. I'm just looking for stuff with that color. Fussy cut him out pretty good. So many little bits. That's pretty. Maybe that. So I'm just going to grab a few things. This pocket's really, really tiny. I printed it out super small. That one's better. That'll go somewhere. All right, let's start with that. Let's see what we got. All right, stickers, background papers. All right, where did I say? First, let's do this because I know I want this to go here. We'll just put this in here. I'm just debating. I think I'm going to back it. That way it can be used as a pocket. Let's see. I'm just going to try and cut it about there. Scissors, where are you? Because, you know, on its own, it's obviously not going to be super easy to tuck something into. It could just be for decoration, but we'll put some tracing paper on the back of it so that something could be tucked into it. Assuming I can get the tracing paper on there. Typically I will sew it, but I think I can do it. Find my tracing paper. Or vellum, either one. I might go with this vellum. I think I can cut it out fairly easy. That's so crooked. I'm going to straighten that bottom up. Let's just see if we can straighten it. Doesn't have to be super straight, but better than it is. I did a really bad job. Here. Where's it? Ruler? There it is. I'm just going to kind of even that out just a fraction. That side's not horrible. This side's a little weird. Put this behind it. I'll just cut off that piece, I think. I think I should just stick it on there first and then cut it out. That might be easier. Although I'll cut it down some. That way I don't have to fight with this whole big piece. Looking at the size we need, we'll just go about 3 inches. Just gonna cut this piece off. I'll put this back in here. Whoops. Didn't go through. Put that back in there. think I will use, I'm just going to use art glitter. I was going to use double stick tape, but it's going to go through the holes either way, so I'm just going to use art glitter. Try and do it the best I can. So I'm just going to try and put it in this general area so that I can attach it to this vellum without going through the holes too much. As I mostly get most of it. Right, that should be good enough. I'm just gonna put that on there. So it'll still look pretty and be see-through, but not, it'll be a little sturdier. That's not bad. All right. It's just a little piece of muslin that I use for dabbing glue. Yeah, that's not too bad. Okay. So cut this out. I'm debating if it's me or if that's really that crooked. Yeah, it's really that crooked. Okay. Try to straighten it up just a fraction. And then I'm just going to glue this down to that, and it'll be a little pocket, and hopefully work out. See that piece over here somewhere. All right, there we go. And then we'll glue this. I don't think it'll go through the tea bag. I hope it's not going to go through the tea bag. Or coffee filter. I guess that's a coffee filter, not a tea bag. Let me just look. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Coffee filter is a little bit thicker, so. If I was super worried, I would have put some plastic in there and acetate or something. I was using this earlier today, and I don't think I kept it very clean. Okay. So we can stick something in there, something tall. Maybe something with some green. Something like that. It's pretty, but it's not Alice themed. Let's pick one that's Alice themed. What do we got? Anything small in here? Let's see. Oh, it's too small, but it's small enough to go in there. Most of these are too small. I could even put a little decoration on there. I don't know. What's this one? What's it look like on the other side? It's not bad. It sticks out, but it is feasible. So maybe. King's too short. What's that one? That's a rabbit. I already have an Alice on this side, I think. Oh, I have the tea party on that side. I like that color. I think it's okay that it sticks out. It's probably the closest thing I have to fit there. Got lots of possibilities for belly bands in these. I don't know if I want to put anything here or not. I think I'll, do I want to round it? I might round it, but I think I will round it by hand because the angle is definitely not what my hole punch is. So I'm just gonna do it myself instead of using my, or not hole punch, but corner rounder. Just so it looks a little bit better. I don't like the hard edges. All right, ink. We'll go with brown. I think I'll go with vintage. Yeah, that's fine. Although there's quite a bit of walnut on this, but that's all right. Doesn't quite line up on that back side for their cutout. There we go. That'll work. Cute. I feel like I need something there. I just don't know what. Maybe a word, maybe a flower. Cards, kings, keyhole. Nah, it's too busy. It looks weird. It doesn't look right. What else do we got? Some stickers. I got some flowers. Words. Let's look at my words and see if there's anything that just says use me. Use me there. Dear, oh dear, Wonderland. Take time for tea. Curiouser, where do you want to go? I don't know about the label. Size. Hearts down the rabbit hole. Maybe I might stay curious, maybe, or always dream. I'm not sure about the shape. I feel like a label's not going to work there because of the shape. Unless I have a label that's that shape. That's the only thing that's bugging me. Right. I do have... I don't have any labels left, honestly. Do I? I have Wonderland. I have a long tail. That's red, so that's a no. That one's black and white. It's feasible, maybe. Flowers. Maybe I'm overthinking and it doesn't really need anything. Okay, nothing there. It's tall. I'm debating if it's got too much white on it. I don't know. Not feeling anything yet. Doesn't mean I won't find something later. Okay. Spend too much time on one thing and I won't get anything done again. Alright, last place to look is Prima. Way too much. It's possible it just doesn't really need anything. Too big. Most of these are too big. Alright, we're just going to leave it. I'm not seeing anything that says use for me to use it there. And it's better that I don't put something if I don't see anything perfect. Go on. Let's leave that like that. What shall we do with the roses? Where did I say those went good? Not there, right? No. Where was it? Here? Here. Yeah. Put this here. Whew. Hey, Lori. I didn't say hi to you. Who else is on here? So we got Cindy, Lori, Dawn, Virginia, Susan, and Bonnie. Hello, everybody. All right, what do you think? Tuck on this side. I have to kind of think about what I'm going to put in it, because if I put a tuck on this side, that's a little small. But if I do it on bottom, also not great. I feel like I need it to be a long ways. Just debating which pattern, which way. I think I like it that way. So let's do that. I'm just gonna, I think I fit both of those flowers on if I trim it just a little bit. So about here, and maybe just a fraction off either side. And then we'll just do it at the second row. So about here. Okay, let's do that. I've got to invest in a smaller guillotine, guys. I didn't think I'd like it as much as I do, but I really do enjoy it. But this one's super bulky. Not sure if I can cut that other side. Perhaps I can. We shall see. If not, I'll just use the scissors. I might cut it. Yeah, okay. Alright, let's try that. Put this as a tuck. I think I'll put a little notch in it. Where's my notchy thing? There we I will do this side. There. Do that. Yep, that'll work. Nothing on that one. A little bit of brown on the edge here. That one just is almost falling apart on me. There. Okay. Let's glue that down. Hey, Angela. All right, let's see. How does Tweedledum and Tweedledoo fit in there? Not bad. Doesn't have to take up the whole space. The color's good. I'm okay with that. All right, let's just throw that in there. I need to get this finished, guys. We should back it, though. It's not a big deal. Maybe I'll just ink it. It's already cardstock. I'll just ink it a little bit so it's not solid white. It can be just a little teeny journaling spot. Okay. Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Put those in there. Good enough. All right, what else can we do? Big old plain area there we need to do something with. Big old plain area here. Don't know what I'm going to do in that center. I still have another one of those coffee filters to decorate. And plain area there. All right, let's see. Well, I think I'm going to do some background stuff. So let's do background on that really plain page. This is super plain. If I can find, and it's thicker. This is like 65 GSM, I'm guessing. I'm looking for something. Clips. That's what it is. It's clips. Do I want these or do I want those? Which ones do I want? I think I want these. I just want something to kind of hold it down for me. Use this. Okay. And then we're going to do just some background to make it less boring. I might not have enough of that. Let me grab some more. All right, tissue paper. Let's see what we got. We might even have something prettier. Lots and lots of tissue paper, guys. All right, let's see. Could do black. I also have a green. I think that might be green. I can't tell if it's green or brown. So I've got black. I just don't know what I'm going to put on top of it. I should decide that because it will make a difference. On whether or not it's too busy or not. What do I have? I'm looking for things. These are mostly browns. It does have a little bit of black in them. So probably not that. I could tone it down with some gesso or something. surely I've got more stuff. I also have these letters, and it might be more fun. It's kind of more fun, isn't it? I've got that, and I've got numbers. I think I like the letters. Just to kind of give myself a little bit of a... This is just done with stamps with archival ink on just plain tissue paper, guys. Super, super easy to do. And it's great for filling in backgrounds. It's just Dollar Tree tissue paper, nothing fancy. But I have all kinds of different types that I've done. I've done some with like a music on it. And then I've got, of course, plain ones and printed ones and things like that. That's what that is. We're going to do these letters and see if that looks fun. Why not? Maybe I'll throw some cards on there or something. I don't know. Let's see what we got left. So technically it's we could treat it like a spread. It's not the center page, but I could still treat it kind of like a spread. I could do a pocket on each side, possibly, if I have something that fits. Not pockets. Can y'all see? I think you can see. Either of these could become pockets, but I'm not sure. I like the color. Clubs are going the wrong direction. I'm trying to see what I have that matches that. Well, it doesn't have to match, but you know, complements it. I kind of like this, but I don't think I have two of these printed. I have one in blue, but don't think I have another one of those printed. But I do like that. Of course, you know, I won't have two because that's just the way it goes. I could possibly do that. What else? I think that's all my LineDotArrow stuff I have printed. Red. I could make a pocket out of this. Maybe I'll just use the blue. Yeah, it's probably alright. I don't know. Let's think about that. What do y'all think? Any thoughts? Alright, let's see. I also have keys. Might be too busy. Oh, it's very thick. It does look good though. I just don't know what I'd put in it. I don't have a lot of cards left. Tags and stuff that would match that. Running out of stuff, guys. That's the problem with trying to do it with my leftovers. It gets a little more challenging to figure it out. So I have these, but they're really small. Don't think that would work. These. Maybe it's too busy. I could tone it down with just some gesso or something. I'm gonna glue it on in a second. I probably should have just went ahead and glued it on. I wasn't 100% sure I wanted to use it. All right, what else do I have? Anything floating around here? Just normal black and white stuff. I have book pages. I wonder if they'd be too busy. Let me grab some of my book pages. Let's see what's left. What book pages do you have left? color of that's not bad. I think that's a little browner than I want to go. Probably too pink. I might just use that one. It's going to be, because this is cream, this white and black will end up being cream and black. It won't be white. I think this one will fit best. I'll put half on each page. And we could possibly just make tags out of these. That might work. Because I have enough smaller ones. All right, let's do that. We'll make tags out of whatever small ones I have that will fit. Which is probably going to be this and this, maybe this. We'll play with that and figure it out. All right, that's what we'll do. That's the plan. All right, and maybe I'll put this on the back because it's real thin, and that'll be a good backer, I think. It won't be a writing space, but that's okay. It doesn't all have to be writing spaces. Right. All right, let's do that. I think it's better than this because I don't have, if I had this color, then I would definitely say that. But I don't have that color. So, I could go print it, but that would take time, and we're not going to do that. All right, let's glue this down so it can be drying, and then we'll be making the tags while it's drying. So I'm just going to tear it on the edges so where it kind of fits in there. I'll just kind of loosely mark myself a mark. It doesn't have to go all the way to the edge, but I do want, I think, a torn edge, so actually that's just right on the edge. And then I kind of tore that spot. Maybe I'll come over a little bit. Don't write. This is just chalk pencil, so it should erase. We're going to wing it, guys, because I think I can just wing it. All right, so water or no water? That is the question. I think I'm just going to go for it because sometimes I use water on the edges with a wet paintbrush to tear. Sometimes I don't. It just depends on how easy it's going to be to tear. That's really tiny. I wonder if I can tear it with my tear ruler. Maybe. If not, I think I had more of it. If I destroy it, I'll have to grab some more. I just want to get that little sharp edge off that's too straight for this. All right, let's try it. See if it'll work. Awesome. Okay, that worked fine. Just a little bit. I'm just using my grid. I put my line on my grid exactly where I want the tear to be, and then I lay the ruler. That way, I know it's straight. That works a little bit better. Okay, one more edge. Let's see, how much do I need? Not hardly any. Just enough to take off that straight edge. Okay, good enough. All right, we're going to glue this on here with, what am I going to glue that on there with? Normally I would use PVA glue, but I think I'm just going to use a glue stick. The trick is going to be, because it's already sewed in, is these edges. So we're just going to try to do it with a glue stick. Should hold. This is permanent Tombow glue stick, which is pretty strong. It's harder when you're working in a book that's already sewed. That's why when I do my larger ones, I sew it last. just easier. You don't want to try to put glue on your tissue paper because you'll just make a mess. I'm try to center this. It's not, I know it doesn't go all the way to the edge. I don't really care. Honestly, I could just go up at the top because the bottom's going to be covered. I'm going to try to get that center point. I want to get inside there, so I'm going to just grab my bone folder and just try to get it inside there. There we go. Lovely. Although I have glue on the bottom now because I touched it right there, but that's okay. We'll fix it. We will take it off. Just gonna wipe it off. I might just throw a little powder on there just to make sure it doesn't stick. This will also dry a whole lot faster for me than pretty much anything else. Try to make sure it's somewhat flat. I don't care if it has texture. I like the texture. Might need a little bit of art glitter there on my corners. Just because corners can be... Is that coming up? Yeah. Okay. Your corners sometimes, when you're using glue stick, can be a little finicky. All right, I think that is good. I don't really care if it separates there. I just want to make sure it's inside. There. Okay. You can tear. That's fine. All right. That's good. That works. It's a good background. And if it was too much, too busy, I could just run a little bit of gesso over it, a light coat, and fix it. This is sticky because I accidentally got glue there. So I need to fix that before I continue. That's cardstock. I might get away with wiping it. Not sure. I don't know if I can or not. I got a lot of glue there. I don't want it to be crazy sticky, because that's where the tag will go in. So get as much of that off with just a damp paper towel. It's mostly just on that side. And then I'll dry that with the blow dryer and put a little bit of non-stick powder on it. Oh, let me reach my blow dryer. It's not plugged in. Okay. How much stuff do I have that I'm going to blow away? Maybe not. All right, that's much better. It's hardly sticky at all now. Yeah, just the tiniest bit sticky, so I'll just take that embossing powder. Just gonna dab just a little bit of that on there. That'll eliminate any stickiness. Okay. There. All right, what did I say I was going to cover that with? I was going to cover that with book pages, I think. Is that what it was? Book pages? I had the bigger book page, right? Where'd it go? Is this the bigger one? Maybe it is. Oh, it is. Okay. So confused. I thought for some reason in my brain it was even bigger than that. I should cut this with the... How tall do I want it? Where's my ruler? Ruler. Not that ruler. This lovely new ruler I got that I can actually see. Let's go... This'll be... Is this the little one? No. This is the little one. About yay tall, so about there. Let's good. So 2, 2.5, let's say 2 1/4. All right, so we're going to split this into 2 sections, 2 1/4. The width is about right. It's a little bit big. We'll take off, it needs to be about 3.5. So we'll take that, just probably take this edge off to even it out, and it'll probably be just perfect. Let's do that. Oh, if I get this thing up here. Guys, I'm gonna have to sell some journals so I can buy me a smaller guillotine. It's too big. I love it, but it's just so big. It's great for when I'm doing stuff on my own, on my table and working, but for my lives, it's not as good. All right, so we'll do that one right at the top there. So what did I say? 2. Let's just cut this off because it's in my way. 3.5. We'll go just a fraction over 3.5. So first one is going to be, I said 2 1/4. Trying to remember what I said. 2 1/4. I'm going to have to put something on this though, it's too thin. For some reason I thought it was cardstock, but it's not. That's okay. It'll be fine. Oh, I'm going to even that wording. Just want the wording to start on a line. Doesn't matter what line, just not chopped in half. We'll start there. And then 2 1/4. Hope I'm doing this right. 2 1/4. And then we'll cut these. You gonna do them at the same time? It's doubtful. 3.5, I said, about. Alright, 2 pieces. That works. Now we gotta back them. Oh, I was gonna back them with this, wasn't I? But you won't see that. That doesn't make any sense at all. Why would I do that? I'm not gonna back them with that. Alright, we'll back them with something else. I'm not gonna waste that because you won't even see it, so. It's just to strengthen it because it's very thin. It's just copy paper. I'm just going to grab a normal scrap. Not too thick. What do you got? Here's some blue. I don't know how much of it will show. Yeah, I'll use the cream because I don't know if it's going to show. I'll grab a piece of cream off of here. It might show. I think I'll glue it on there and then I'll cut it. It'll just be easier. We're just giving ourselves a couple of pockets. Ooh, it's taking a lot of time. So, glue stick is fine. I hope this looks alright. I think it'll be alright. I may put an edge, I don't know. It doesn't really have to have an edge, but I might put an edge. I think I have room. If not, I'll just cut it off. Okay, there's one. There. Try to do it before I cut it. If I can get my nozzle in there. I think you can. I don't know. Get there. Just enough to get in there. There. Okay. So let's cut those out. Which room do I have? Yeah, they'll have to be cut exact. Okay, that's fine. It is fine. Just pockets. We can throw something. Oops, wrong side. We can throw something on to decorate if we need to. Probably could have saved that paper, but that's all right. I'll use it for something. Sooner or later. I was going to leave the edge. I don't have room, so it was closer than I thought. I'll ink it, and that'll cover up any little bits. Close enough. Okay. All right. Okay, where's my ink? There you are. Let's go with vintage. Honestly, frayed burlap would be pretty too, but I don't feel like digging it out right now. So we're just gonna, I don't think I'm gonna put a notch. I could. Should I? I do like the notches. We're gonna do it because, you know, I like them. Where's the top? Where's the top? Chopping off a word. All right, one pocket. And 2 pockets. Okay. That should be fun. Okay, glue. So I'm thinking I might do a little auction or something. I got a couple unfinished journals that I need to just clear out. One's Christmas and the other one is, it was actually my first journal ever, I think. I'm not sure. It might have been my first one. It's a bird one. It's got, well, it has a bird cover. It's not really any particular theme. It's kind of just, I guess, vintage. If it has any kind of a theme, that would be the theme. I'll show you when we're done, if I don't forget. I'll try to show you. But I think I'm going to either just outright sell them or do a little auction day. I'm going to start relatively low on the price. It's mostly because I need to move some inventory out. Alright, I feel like that's tell the glue didn't get in there or what. It's kind of popping up. I know it tore, but I didn't care if it tore as long as it stays stuck. It's not staying stuck on that side. I don't think I can get it in there. No, probably not. It's just gonna make a mess. All right. Now I gotta make sure there's no stickiness. Okay. Good. Not sticky. All right, so we need those little tags. So I was going to just do the book things, I think. What do I want to back them on? I said the keys. Keys are pretty cool. They're kind of Alice-y, right? This has got mostly a black and white theme anyway. What are they? There they are. Debate which color. These are slightly different. I think one was on, I don't know, it just looks more avocado, but it's not. They're both regular paper. Who knows? Sometimes my ink does funny things. Let's do these two, I think. So, I should be able to back these onto this just fine. It's like this one, it looks like the direction should go this way. So we'll say that one goes that way. All right, I'm gonna loosely cut it and then I'll fix it. I'll do the same thing with these. There is a line, but you know, I'll never get on the line perfectly. Probably. It'll just be the book page tags. I'll straighten them out with my cutter. So this one can go here, either way. But I think I want to use, I'm tempted. It's like, do I want the keys on the background? I think I just want them to back it, but I don't know. I kind of like having the border. You won't see much of the keys. And then I'll just maybe put some writing space on the back. I know you're not going to really see a lot of the keys, but it does maybe look better with a little bit of a border, if I can fit it in the pocket. I have to stay pretty small. Smaller than that. I mean, let's see how small I have to stay. Right. I'm just going to make a mess I'm guessing 3 inches. 3 inches should do it. But I just want to make sure that they'll actually go in the pocket at 3 inches. So if not, I'll have to do it a little bit simpler. Let's see. Will it go in the pocket at 3 inches? Yes. Yes. Okay, awesome. So 3 inches, and then we'll do just tall enough for this. Maybe we'll do 4. I think 4 will be safe. 3 by 4 on both of these. So 4. And which side shall I chop off? Let's chop this side off. It's crooked. It's very crooked. Okay. Let's straighten it first. Super crooked. All right, okay. So that's right at 3 now. And then 4, we'll chop this side off. There. It's 3 by 4. where's my other things? And these just need to be a little bit smaller than 3x4, so like 2 and a quarter. That's crooked too. So crooked. Let's do 2. I don't have a lot of room. This one's, I'm missing part of the book, but that's okay. I think it'll be all right. I'm going to do 2 on this one though, because it's just so small. So we'll do 2 and then a little bit shorter than 4, so probably 3 and a half maybe. I don't know if I can get it down to 3 and a half. We'll see what I can get it down to and make it feasible. Yeah, no. All right, I don't want to chop off. I'm trying not to chop off anything important. Can I do 3 and a half? I mean, it doesn't have to have the whole. We'll do 3 and 3/4. I wish it was more centered, but that's okay. That one might not have been the best choice. I didn't have a lot in that size. Is the Mad Hatter close to that size? It's a little bit bigger, but this one's just so off center. It bugs me. What else do I have? I have that one. Yeah. Can I get Alice? If I do 2 and a half, I can. Feasibly, I can do 2. Let's do that. Let's scratch. I'm not going to use the Hookah Dude. Caterpillar, Mr. Caterpillar. What did I say? Don't forget my measurement, guys. This is 3, right? Yeah. So 2 and a half. Let's try to get it kind of even. We're going to attempt to get it even. Take some off of that side. Let's do this at like 3 3/4. Yeah, I don't have room off the top, so we'll just take it off the bottom. And 2 and a half. Has that got a room? Oh, I'm going to have to take some more off the other side. A little bit more. I'm just trying to make them somewhat centered. It's a little more challenging than I thought. Okay, there. 2 and a half by 3 3/4. Where's the other picture? This picture. Try not to destroy the whole piece. I might use it for something at some point. Maybe. Alright. So we gotta get this down to 2 and a half. I think that should be easy enough to do. Yep. Is that A on there? Close. I might need to trim the other side. I think I can squeeze it in there. Okay. And then, what did I say? 3 3/4. Yes. Awesome. Okay. A lot of cutting, guys. Okay. Okay. Let's back these. Should sandwich in there pretty good now. Yep, that'll be fine. And we already tested them to make sure they fit the pockets. We were good. Alright, so let's do this one. I'm excited about the cat journal. You guys like the cat journal? Orchids and cats? Do y'all like that? Are you excited? I hope you are. I hope you like it. It's one of those things, you never know. It'll go this way. It doesn't really matter because you're not going to see much of it. But actually, I'm going to have to do it sideways. I just think I'll be able to line it up better. Okay. Not too bad. trying to get glue everywhere. Other one. You're excited about all the journals. Aw, I'm glad. A little worried that I stuck that back on there because sometimes it gets too much glue on it and then you make a disaster when you go to pick it up. Or just the top. It doesn't really have a top, but we'll go that way. Why does this one look wider? What? I did measure that right. Didn't I? No, I don't know. I think I did. No, they're the same. No clue. Okay, just me. Just me. All right, there we go. Cute. We gotta do something with the back, though. What shall I do with the back? There's glue. I can feel it. It's because I stuck it on the board. Let's see if I can get it off without making a mess. Usually the glue stick, once it dries, it's not too bad, but you don't want to fold your page until it is dry. Or hit it with the blow dryer or something. That's why you see me a lot of times putting that powder on there, because I'm closing things up and stuff, and I don't want to glue anything together. All right, I gotta wipe my fingers so I got too much glue. All right. The back. Gosh, I hate to glue more, guys. I think I'm just gonna ink it. I could put some lined paper on there, but I think I'm just gonna ink it because it's just, I think it's a safer option. This is not my gluing board. All right, let's find my ink. Let's go with, let's go with antique linen if I can find it. Think you can find it? Is it in here? It is there. Try not to knock my tower over. Alright, we're gonna go with antique linen. Do I have a large one for that? I do not, but I do have that, but it's not a dome. It's not ideal. Let's just use we'll use one of these. See how wet that is. Shaking the whole thing. I just don't want it to be stark white. And antique linen isn't nearly as dark. I could have used my cream paper, but well, I used the keys, right? And I didn't have a choice there, so yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking of that. And it wasn't that. Okay. And then we'll ink the edges darker. A little more vintagey. Not so pristine. Antique linen is very light, so paper has a little bit of a texture. I think it's from the ephemera collection from Hobby Lobby Paper Studio, and it's on cardstock paper. But the cardstock paper has almost like a linen feel to it. It's got a texture. I know you can't see it, but let's see if you can see it up close. I don't know if you can or not. Can you see that texture? got like a texture to it. Anyway, all right, so that'll be the back, and then we're going to ink the edges a little bit better. Just some, probably walnut. Vintage photo or walnut, doesn't really matter. One or the other. It won't show really on the front much. It might show a little. I could use not frayed burlap, what is it? Timber? Scorched timber. That would show for sure on the front. But let's see. Will it show any? Maybe just a little. Not bad. I'm debating on rounding them. I don't know if I like them straight. I didn't round the book pages though. Usually I try to do both. There. Nicely distressed. Okay. That's fine. We don't have to round them. Okay. What time is it? 10:15. All right, 2 more down. There's that one. And there's that one. Okay. That's good. And could even put something there. If I had something within that palette. Do I? So big. Anything smaller? A little rabbit. Oh, he's kind of cute there. Bigger than I want. Wrong direction. I like the teapot. Maybe it's not too big. Seems a little big. What about the mushrooms? They're doing the tea party, so the teapot makes more sense. This is too big. I don't think I have any cups that are smaller. This is the, sorry, probably not on camera. This is the Prima set. What's left of it. I've used a lot of it. Might have to, I don't know, a teapot or... mushrooms. Both are okay. I mean, mushroom is still the garden, I guess. I was trying to see if I had another teapot, but I don't think I do that's smaller. I think they're both big. Yeah, they're both the same size. Alright, so, what do you think? Mushrooms, teapot. I think mushrooms fits better. I don't think I have anything else. I mean, possibly could cut something out of something, but that means fussy cutting. I don't even think I have a LineDotArrow one. Teapot. Anybody respond yet? Oh, no responses. I'll give you all a second because I know it's delayed. Trying to look for my other stickers. I had this other set, but I don't know that there's any teapots left in it either. And the colors won't be as good, so. Mushrooms, teapot seems big. It does seem big, doesn't it? That's kind of what I thought. It seemed too big. I was trying to see if I had another smaller teapot, but I don't think I do. Powder. Nope. No teapots in there. All right, we'll go with the mushrooms. I agree. It seems too big. Okay, where's my lid? I don't know. Buried. Okay, art glitter will work for this, but we should ink it, I guess. It doesn't have to be inked. I don't know. I'm torn. Ink or not to ink. There's not much of a white edge on those. It's real subtle. Maybe I'll just ink it a little bit with that antique linen. I don't know that I'd want dark brown on it. Which one of these says antique linen? This one. Let's see. Does that do anything? It just kind of tones down the whiteness a little bit, but it doesn't show like a really dark color. So that, I think that'll work. Just to kind of tone that white edge down just a fraction. Yeah. Not mess up the white bunny. Make him look like a chocolate bunny. Be a chocolate bunny instead of a white bunny. Be more like my cottontails in the yard. Okay. Just a teeny bit. Art glitter. Who knew this little mini journal would take so long? Some days I think I'm just really slow, guys. Try to get them somewhat straight. Honestly, I didn't think it would take me this long at all. I thought 1 or 2 sessions I'd be done. But nope. That's cute. That just helps that. That fits better, doesn't it? I like it. Something so simple. Okay, these are still a little on the damp side. They should flatten out once they stop being damp. It's a tiny bit tight. I could trim them off a little bit more and make them fit in there better. We'll see. If they continue to curl, I might just knock down the edge a little bit. If they do fit, I think it's just a little bit snug. All right, that's cute. What time is it? All right, okay. It's getting there, though. Gotta do something there. Something there. I still have that whole other really plain page. And that whole really plain. I'm more concerned with the really super plain pages. So this one's a little heavier. Could possibly add a snippet to it. Maybe just a side tuck. What could I put in there? See if I have anything sitting around. What do you got, girl? These. I'm running out of ephemera. These. That could go there. That would work. What else do I have? Do I have another one? I feel like I had another postcard. Those 2 postcards. That could work. But I might do something with the back of that just to make it not so boring. Let's do that. Right, so we'll use the snippets up, but we got to do something with that. I probably have a stencil or something. I don't want to do much, but I don't think I like it stark cream. This is so crooked. My signature is just, I don't know if it's loose or if I just have it in there crooked. Chances are I just have it in there crooked. Like I said, it was just a prototype. I really wasn't going to do much with it, but sometimes it just works out. All right, what do I got? I have mushrooms. Is it too busy? It's kind of busy. Probably not mushrooms. I have bubbles. I have that mesh stuff. Crackle. Just some distressing. I could just do some distressing. Just a little bit. I don't know which would look best. I don't want it to get too busy, but I want something. I might go with like a pinker shade because there is a lot of pink in there. I think there's a lot of pink, even if I do this and this. So I think I'm going to split that up and not use this piece. I have more of that maybe. I don't know. I don't know how much more I have. Maybe just distress it a little. I don't know. I don't know if I like distressing, guys. Maybe. It might be alright. I also have flowers. I could do some sort of flowers. The flowers are bubbles. What else do I have? Spirals. Spirals too busy. Spirals always seem so busy. Decisions. Decisions. I hate decisions. Stars don't fit. Alright, let's just go with the distressing. Color. I think I will go with that orangey pink color. If I can find it. I think. I'm going to go real light, so. You enjoyed the process? I'm glad. I always feel like I'm just taking too long. I don't know. Debating if I want taffy or campfire. Taffy. Let's see which one matches. I think campfire is going to match better. I don't think it's too orangey. Oh, it might be too orangey. All right, we'll go with taffy, I think. I'm just going to do a little bit of distressing just to kind of put something on the background. Not much, just a little something. We'll see how it looks. I really don't have to worry about that because I'm not doing it over there, but I'll go a little bit over there. I'm going to see how this looks, and then we're going to go from there. Trying to get in this edge better. Maybe. It might be alright. Yeah, it's just enough, I think. Just so it's not plain. Let's go with that. Which side? Let's go about there, I think. Trick is holding this thing down. Because the journal's getting a little bulky. That's why it's so much easier when you don't have the stuff in. that should be enough. Okay, let's do that. That'll just wash off that stencil easily with water. Okay. So let's do this one, I think. Got a little bit weird stuff there with that doily. Debating on where I want to cut it, because maybe there. Cut it there, and then right there. All right. I'm not sure that I'm going to glue this side much. I don't, as long as I get the top and bottom, because there's not a lot of solidness to it, because it's a, you know, it's a snippet roll. But I'll put just a little bit here and there. So it's supposed to be more of a, you know, just a tuck, not a belly band. But it will have kind of some open spots, and that's fine. I just want it enough that it can kind of tuck in there, be okay. Yep, that'll be fine. All right, so there's that one. I'll put this one. Debating on the color. I like this color better. Yeah. Go like that. A little bit. Okay. I like it. Okay. What do these look like? I think these are just plain. I don't really want to make them any thicker though, so we're just gonna ink them. Let's put our lid on so we don't dry out. Okay. What time is it? Okay. Ink. What does it say? LineDotArrow. Let me just erase my... Sometimes I write on them where they're from so that I don't forget. So we'll go with the vintage again. That seems to work okay. Or antique linen, not vintage. Antique linen. Where'd it go? That's not it. Oh, there it is. I hope there's no glue on this. There is glue on it, but I think it's dry. Yeah. I meant to grab the other piece. These are just various cereal boxes that I have, but some I use for gluing and some I try to use for inking. little bit. And then we'll go with probably just vintage photo. Debating, I'm thinking about rounding them. Let's see. It won't quite be the right angle, but I might trim off a little more of the white though. Probably should have done it before I rounded it. These are fussy cut out, so they're not perfect. Trying to get a little bit closer on that border, since I'm going to round them. It'll just look better. Did I get that one? Nope. Gotta make sure they're seated. There. Yeah, I like that better. Either one. I'm just cutting the borders off. So I think it will, if I can get it straight, I think it'll look better. So lots of little journaling spots. There we go. All my little pieces. Oops, there's a little frame. All right, there we go. Another page done. Cute. Okay. What do we got left? Let's see. What do we got left in here? I used the heart flowers. What else did I not use? Polka dots. Do you still have polka dots? It's getting there, guys. It's like all of a sudden, you know? You think it's not getting anywhere, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, now it is. Now we're getting somewhere. Still need to do something with that. I should do something with that. Why do I have it simple? Two the same. Maybe just a couple of circles. Well, that could be fun. Maybe bigger circles than that, though. Do I have any bigger ones? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know if I do or not. That, and then just tuck a couple little tags in there or something. Maybe. Ideally, I would use a little, just a bigger circle. I could possibly do a couple of different circles. Lots of them cut out. I don't have a lot of the pockets left that she made. I'm just seeing what else circles I have because I know they've got all kinds of different pictures. I don't think I have bigger ones. At least not left. I feel like I used them all. And then we'll figure out tags. Could be any of these tags, honestly. I'm just going to try to put these tags together because I'm making a mess. Oh, it's got that pink back I hate. Any more? All right. Let's see. Just a little Alice. Should use her somewhere. Let's see. What we got left in Stamperia? I do have some cards left. I could possibly do a belly band. Or I have just these type things for belly bands. Could definitely do a belly band with these. So we'll do this here. I feel like, was there another? Yeah, there's another heavier page. Do a belly band. Possibly. Just see what colors I have. They're all very blue. I'm not sure what I'd put in it. Maybe just paper. I do have a few cards left. But I don't like to put the cards behind belly bands because you can't see them. But I could also just put these at the bottom and put a card in. It's a possibility too. And I could also do like a sideways one with a few cards and tuck something behind that. I think my postcard's too big. Yeah, too big. So can't do the postcard. But I could possibly do the rabbit behind one. Yeah, I could do that. So we'll do this somewhere. 4 across. Where do I want to put it? Could either go there or there. I'm picking the pages that have a little more stability. I'm debating on height. I could put it lower. It needs to be cut just a little bit closer. It's almost too big, but I think I can make it work. Can I? I think I just can. I don't think I have any bigger pages. No, they all look about the same. All right. I'm just going to trim this. Mostly because I trimmed it off on the ends and I don't want it to look silly. Like only one side's trimmed. Just going to trim both. Cut this 5 just a tiniest bit closer. just barely making it, but I can do it. Okay, it's feasible. All right, pieces everywhere. That will be fine. And it should work okay with this. I'm just going to round it. This has writing, well, I say it has writing space, but it's really tiny. But at the very least, it's decorated on the other side. Where is my ink? I'm running out. We're almost out of time, guys. Trying to get that edge to blend. Mostly because it's not a very even cut. Good. Oh, what is there? Weird edge. All right. Glue this down. Hope it stays. Lower because I want the rabbit to show a little bit. Going as close to this edge as I can. So I don't want to be too much into my signature area. Okay, there we go. That will work fine. Let's go back to our circle page. Where to go? Circle page. Lost you. There you are. All right. Let's go look real quick. See if I had any others. Don't think I do. It's weird. I really haven't found great places to put these little sayings. I need to put them. I have so many cute ones. I'm sure there's tuck spots or something somewhere I can put these guys. All right. King. Oh, there's more. There it is. I still have cards too, like just individual cards. All right, circles. I don't think I have any. Let's look in the big one, but I don't think there's any in here. There might be, but if I do, they're probably really big. I don't have any too full ones. Do I have any cut? I don't think I do. Do I? No, just flowers. Which could work, but they're very much the same. I don't know if they're too much the same. What do y'all think? Are they too similar? They're kind of almost too big. I could cut them down, but they might be too similar. I think they're too similar, and they're too big. They need to be like 2 inches. It's like whatever this is, 1.5 inches, I think, is not really big enough, but this is 2. Well, this is 3. Yeah, it's totally 3. This is 2.5. I could probably get the bottle, but I don't have any other full ones. At least not invisible. Let's see. Can I get the bottle? I'm trying to see which size would possibly work. I could almost. I'd have to chop off his head a little. Curious. He looks funny. He looks funny with his head chopped off. It is a good size, though. Does he look funny with his head chopped off? I don't have these printed out. Like, it basically, my printer messed up and it didn't do it right, so. The bottle doesn't fit the size. I don't think she does. I could go a size up, but I was trying to keep it smaller. If I did that and the Cheshire Cat. Is the Cheshire Cat too weird? Maybe it's too weird. Oh, this is different. Why did I think this was the same picture? I don't even know. It's not the same picture. I thought it was the same picture. It's very similar because it's still got her holding the potion, but it has the table. So maybe it's just too similar. Should I just use the bottle? I'm going to try to cut out the bottle. I can't quite get it. It's close. What if I just use the bottle? I either use the bottle and her, or I use the chopped off head Cheshire Cat. His ears are just chopped off. I say that like, it's not a big deal. It's just his ears. I'm such a comedian. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I'm trying to see if I have any other of these floating around. I had a ton of them, but I guess I used them all. I must have used them all. It's hard to say, for sure. It's like I don't even have just a picture I could chop in that size that I'm seeing. I have a Mad Hatter that's close. Oh. I'm digging through my box, guys. Just excuse me for 1 second. I know we're almost out of time. Try not to eat into my next hour. Nope, I must have used them all. I do not see them. Alright, so the only option would be to use just something else that's similar, like this Mad Hatter. Oops. Let's see how it cut. Where's my punch? You lost it, girl. Where'd you lose it? Just to get behind you. Does this fit? I don't even know if he fits. He kind of fits. It won't cut out right, probably. Will it? Is it going to cut? Oh, it did. Because this is copy paper. So I could possibly use the Mad Hatter. That might be a better choice. We're just going to glue it on one of the others. We'll glue it on the bottle because I don't like the bottle. Well, we'll glue it on the Cheshire Cat since we didn't want to chop his head off anyway. because it's not stiff. It's not cardstock. Let's do that. It's just something. I think it'll work. Where's the container full of stuff, guys? Oh, there it is. There's there. All right, let's glue this to this. It doesn't really matter which side. It's not see-through, so we'll do the side that's... I'm only doing this. That one's cardstock. This is not. This is just copy paper. See if I can get it on there quickly. You know how our glitter is. Gives you 1 second. Got it. Okay. Now it's this stuff. Just ink it. That's a better choice, I think. Than poor little Cheshire Cat with his ears chopped off. All right, there. That'll go there. And we'll put Alice over here. Time is it? Ooh, it's 11 o'clock, guys. Oh no, oh no. I'm gonna be late. So we're just gonna glue like here. Let's see if I can try to, it's always tricky for me. I don't know why. I have a really hard time figuring out circles and where to glue them. For some reason. Just that little edge there. I'll stick that there. It's just going to give us a tuck. And this one will go glue from about here to about here. Two little tucks. Okay, and we can stick anything in there that looks cute. Could be tags, and I'll just ink them later, guys. I probably won't ink them now because we're just not going to take the time. Bigger Cheshire Cat. Oh, we also have that. Is it the same? No, it's not the same. All right, I'll do this one and the smaller Cheshire Cat. Maybe, something like that. Okay? That works for our center. All right, we're going to call it quits there. I've got a few more pages I can do in this. I will do it next time. It won't probably take that long, but we're just going to save it for the next time. And then after that, we'll get started on our next journals. I may or may not do two at once. I don't know. I need to get on my fall one soon. So we'll probably start the cat one and get as far as we can. And then I got to start the fall one soon after that, I think. Or the days are just going to get away from me. All right, guys. So we did a decent amount tonight. We got our little roses. And we got our page with the cards. And decorated the back of that a little bit. And our little circle ones. I think that's it, right? Nope. Oh, and this. So, not too bad. Oh, and that. We did another one. So what is that, 6 pages? Not bad. All right, guys. Y'all take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Gosh, I don't know what I'm going to do about Stencil Sunday, guys. I don't know if I'm going to come on or not. I'm going to think about it and see, because I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know what to do, and Dave will be off on Sunday, so I'm not sure. I'm kind of determining whether Stencil Sundays still work for me or not. I'm at that stage, so we shall see. I will let y'all know. All right, y'all take care, and I will see you next time. All right, have a good evening. Bye-bye.